Hi, my Lymphy friends. I thought I would do another little video and talk to you about some of the self-care things that I do throughout my day to give you an idea of how self-care can fill up your cup. So right now it's nighttime and I start preparing for my nighttime at dinner time. So what I do for my evening routine is I aim to finish eating by 6 o'clock, and that is to give my body enough time to digest the food until morning. And so it is a natural way to fast, to do some intermittent fasting. Our ancestors have been doing it for a long time, as they would often finish eating by 6 and then they'd eat again the next morning sometime between like 6 and 8. So there's a 12-hour or a 13-hour fast for you right there without feeling like you have to miss a meal. Some of the other things I start doing is Some of the other things that I start doing in the evening is I'll make myself a cup of herbal tea or hot cocoa and put some medicinal mushrooms in it for myself, or I might put like a calming tincture to kind of help my body shift into relaxation mode for the evening. I might do some gentle yoga stretches. I won't do like a vigorous workout. I do something like yin yoga or restorative yoga, asanas. And yeah, those are great to do to help you stretch and just open up your lymph channels for the day, help you process some emotions. It's kind of a digest and rest time is what you're shifting into. And I turn off electronics when I can, but sometime after 8, so that I've got at least an hour window, if not 2 hours before I crawl into bed. And I aim to have my lights off by 10. And the reason I do that is I follow an ancient clock, the Ayurveda clock, or the Chinese medicine clock, which is if you get into bed before 10, our organs are most active, our detoxification organs are most active between 10 and 3 a.m. That's our kidneys, our spleen, and our liver. And those are really important lymph organs too. They are in charge of the waters of our body. And if you think of it as I love to think of it as your body's cleaning house when we go to sleep. Sleep is so important. So our body's putting everything away. It's cleaning up, it's sweeping, it's collecting the trash, getting rid of all the waste, and collecting it and putting it, in various places in the body. So one of those places is your tongue. When you wake up in the morning, that's why we have kind of a white coating on our tongue. That's one of the places that our body puts toxins. So it's a really good idea to scrape your tongue in the morning. I'll have a little video demonstrating that as part of my morning routine. The other thing our body does is collects the waste in our kidneys and our bowels, and that's why we have to go pee and poo when we wake up in the morning. And it's really good to be able to have those movements before breakfast. So that's getting rid of that waste that your body's collected, and it just helps set you up for a really wonderful day the next day if you can get yourself to sleep. I know for myself, if I don't get a good sleep, or if I go to bed, say closer to midnight, the next day I find my lymphedema is definitely more affected. I feel more swollen, I feel hotter internally, and that can translate into just feeling hot, but also it can make me a little more irritable, a little bit anxious, a little bit more emotional that day. So I know that getting a good sleep not only helps with my lymphatic flow, but it helps with my emotional health and allows me to show up as my best self. So I think sleep is really, really important. It's something that I really emphasize, and it's free, right? It's one of the easiest self-care things you can do to support your lymphatic system is get a good sleep. And if you need help with that, just reach out. That's one of the things I love to do and teach in self-care is help with that. It's really great. Some other things I'll do like before my wind down time, falling asleep is I set myself up in bed, and I'll do like a little self MLD. I'll open up my channels here and just massage my back. I'll do a skincare check on my legs and my body, just to kind of see how they're feeling, how they're doing. Notice if I have any injuries or redness, swelling, things like that. I've had a history of cellulitis infections throughout the years, so I just got into a habit of checking my skin every day as just a key part of my health. And it's a great way to check in with myself, to give myself a little love too, like moisturize myself with a body oil or a nice heavy body cream. I find my skin is really dry because of my lymphedema. You may find that as well. So if you need ideas for moisturizers, that's another thing I can help with as a self-care thing. It's something I work a lot with, creating those skincare products as a herbalist. Some of the other things I do is making sure that I have some sort of a compression routine for nighttime. So I might, like a simple light compression night might be I just wear Solidia 3D wave leggings, and that can be, it's a 15 to 20 mmHg, and so I might find that enough. I might wear that as an underlayer with some Mobiderm foam rolls over top and some bandaging over top of the hybrid fast and go. I used to have night garments. I've tried a variety of different night garments, so if you want to ever pick my brain on the pros and cons of those, I'm happy to do so. Yeah, and that's a big part of my routine. I might journal. I find having a journal routine and touching in with myself about how my day was and shifting myself to a place of gratitude has been something that I have started doing since before Christmas, and I never thought it would have such a profound effect on my sleep. I find my dreams are a lot calmer and a lot happier too, as well as I just wake up happier. And so what I do is just a really simple routine of just saying to myself, like, you know, what am I grateful for today, and how can I, in the spirit of gratitude, what do I need to know about my day? And that was something I learned from Denise Lynn. She's a speaker and spiritual teacher. And then I draw like an oracle card, and just kind of read the message in there and see what it has to say about what I was feeling about my day. And I find that just a really lovely way to reflect. So yeah, evening is like reflection, digestion, rest time, tune into that darkness energy. So warm lighting is nice. I have a salt lamp next to my bed, so it's nice and warm and cozy. It's really good. I might put on a meditation. I might put on some singing bowls, or something like that to listen to for like a few minutes while I lay down and do like some massage or something like that, or just lay down and rest. I might do a yoga nidra. I find those ones really fun to do as well. So yeah, so that's part of my nighttime routine. So a bit of self MLD, a bit of journaling, a bit of journaling, skincare, reflection, making sure I'm in bed before 10 p.m. and wearing some nighttime compression. I find if I don't, then my legs just hurt the next day. So yeah, your nighttime can be like your reset time if you think of it that way. So yeah, your body's resetting physically, and using that time while you're asleep to wear some compression, and you don't have to worry about it. Wear something that helps break up the fibrosis and is really good to do. So yeah, those are some wonderful things that I included in my nighttime routine, and I hope that you find that helpful. And if you'd like help creating a nighttime routine, you can reach out to me. I'd love to help you with that. Take care.